are captured, Bana. Why are you telling us stories of JABA?
Honorable members,
it is captured.
Why are you Governor, I had looked forward to coming to Busia to discuss issues around fiscal responsibility, the challenges, policy and statutory interventions that Senate can put in, not bookkeeping issues. Agreed. So we have only 1 hour to go. These bookkeeping issues, if your bookkeepers are not doing the right thing, they refund the money. If they can't refund the money, let EACC run after them. If you can't fire them, then we will send the right bodies to help with that. Because we can't come all the way from Nairobi, Excellency Governor, to discuss attendance schedules. Surely.
Chair, if you allow me, agreed with what you have said, and even the comment you said about silos, because I had made an administrative directive that no officer should travel without permission from their supervisors, and even those other ones directly from the county secretary. And the whole idea was just exactly what you are saying. What is it? Where are you going? Are you representing us? Where is the reports? So that administrative directive I had already given, and as you are saying, we shouldn't be doing this kind of things that we are doing here. So I gave that directive, and I will even be going further myself to look that if there's any officer that is doing these kind of things, because that's what we were trying to cure. Don't just leave the station or get some permission or get some invitation and you leave without us knowing. And I think everybody got that letter, if I'm not mistaken. So that we should not end up with this kind of thing, Chair.
Now, fast forward, issue number 3, 8.3 million, again, unsupported expenditure on hospitality, supplies and services. Auditor General, are you satisfied with this matter?
Honorable Chair, equally, this one is partially supported. One, Honorable Chair, one query was on failure now to match now the particulars of local service orders with attendance registers. Number 2, opening and evaluation minutes were not provided. What the management has provided are the work plans and budgets, but how the services were procured in terms of tender opening and evaluation minutes, and explanation on the differences between attendance list and LSOs have not been provided or explained.
Governor, you're a pharmacist. What's your prescription here?
I've already taken some action, as you had even recommended, and even before that. I think the other thing now is maybe even just to go further, because I thought they had already provided everything.
Members, am I the only one who's struggling because I need to keep reminding myself that this is a Senate. This is a sitting of the Senate. And yet the conversation we are having is not conversation fit for the Senate.
It is even being made worse by the fact that somebody has arranged to blow the smell of ugali into the room. At this hour, Honorable Chair, some of us must answer to that call.
I know for Edwin Sifuna, 1 o'clock smells like ugali. So now on this unsupported expenditure, let's just pronounce ourselves. We are not using the time of the Senate well, and the county is not using our time well. If there is unsupported expenditure of 8.3 million, when you are writing our report, we will make adverse recommendations on that for recovery, and if recovery cannot be done, investigation and prosecution. On unexplained variances and grants and transfers, Auditor General, was this addressed to your satisfaction? And unfortunately, I have to ask this question because we relied on your written responses and we took them to be true, only for the Auditor General to tell us that they are not supported. Is this supported or not?
Honorable Chair, this particular matter is an accounting error, and it ought to have been rectified before the certificate or the financial statement for the funds and for the executive was certified by the Auditor General. So that one has not been addressed.
When you say it was an accounting error,
They ought to have reconciled the two, the financial statement for the respective funds and the county executive.
Auditor, tell us, when you say that Busia County Education Support Scheme, 117.5 million left was received by, was received in the fund,
Yes,
117 million.
yes,
But what left the executive was 125 million.
yes.
So what happened to 7.5 million along the way?
The same amount, 125 million, ought to have been reflected in the financial statement of that particular fund, 125 million.
So why are you calling it an accounting error? Because when money leaves the executive, the same amount should find itself in the fund.
How is it possible? Because one should be the source of the other, and vice versa.
That is only possible in IBC mathematics, where there's a difference between polling station and bombers.
Bukati math.
Just a reconciliation.
Honorable Chair, management has explained that these were timing differences. And the timing differences, in our opinion, did not apply because the financial reporting period is 1st of July to 30th of June.
Okay, Governor, please just picking one sample so that we can deal with one and move to the, like that one, the education support scheme. How come there's a variance of 7.5 million?
Maybe Chair, as he answers,
Oh, yeah.
I can see one of our recommendations was a more direct, Governor. One of our recommendations was the administrative action. So as you answer the chairs, give us, because I'm trying, Chair, I'm really struggling because all the next chairs of Governor, he says, refer to the file. And when you go there, they don't exist. So can you guide us where your response is and the administrative action? Because 60 days are over. When did we make this recommendation? Was it in March? And today we are in October. That's how many months? Almost 7 months down the line. And we had given a recommendation of 60 days. So, Governor, as you answer that, what action have you taken against the accounting officers and other officers responsible? And kindly refer us to the appendixes that we have indicated. And one of them is Appendix 1A, which is not part of these documentations that we are provided. I yield, Chair.
Okay, Governor?
Let me first of all have my county secretary say something.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable member for the query. The first problem we had, Honorable Chair, is that when your recommendations were sent to us, and we have explained in page 2 of the response, it was unfortunately sent to an email address that is no longer available to this administration. I took the responsibility to communicate directly to the committee chair. I pointed out to him in a letter, which we have attached, to say we have only received the notice of these recommendations upon being invited to Senate. Then I said, hey, we have not seen these recommendations. Then we checked, we found that it went to the wrong address. So that is when the committee clerk was able to send the recommendations to us, to the correct address. And that came on 19th of May, Honorable Chair. So immediately thereafter, on the issue of administrative action, where the governor was directly asked to do something, I wrote to the accounting officer and said, these are the recommendations. Because these officers fall under your domain, please take the necessary action. And we have displayed that letter on this file.
Alex?
And then, sorry. This is Appendix 1A, Honorable Chair.
You are saying as this, you're telling us this email address info@busiacounty.go.ke is not your email address.
Exactly, Honorable.
So there's somebody running around with such an email address.
That was available to the use of the former administration. We don't have access to that.
Do you see the danger there, my brother?
Yes, Honorable Member.
What is the danger?
I informed administratively the ICT department.
No. Forget what you informed them. if the Senate can be deceived to believe this is an email address for the county government of Busia, what about the young people out there sending video, CVs and looking for information from your administration?
I appreciate the danger that people may be deceived, people may be conned, Honorable Chair.
Do you know where the former governor lives?
The governor went with the email address.
Sorry,
He's a resident of Busia.
Honorable Chair, that's why I paused, because I don't know what to answer my colleague.
No. Just
administratively,
yeah.
I decided to do what it would help through ICT to see that that email address is no longer in use, Honorable Chair.
How long? That's a county
How long was
asset.
it in use? How long was it in use?
Honorable Chair, I may not know, because that fact just came to my notice when the letter could not reach us, and I inquired about it.
Ndugu, this is a county asset. It doesn't belong to a person. If it has ever been used as an email official communication channel for the county, you must recover it.
Yes, Honorable Chair, that's why I'm saying, because it's an address, it's an ICT matter, I drew it to the attention of the ICT department to follow up.
County Secretary, when did you come to office? When were you appointed?
About 1.5, I'm now about 1.5 old.
So do you think it is dereliction of duty to leave such a important, and a serious oversight on your part? Because one, when the previous administration was handing over, there is an assumption of office act. All the assets and liabilities was handed to your office. Don't you think it is dereliction of duty?
Honorable Chair, I was not on duty when that happened, but when this matter came to my attention...
The County Secretary, you and me know that government exists in perpetuity. So that one does not fly. It doesn't fly our faces, because the point is, you have taken over. Government is an institution. The fact that you are not there and then does not absolve you. For 1.5 years you have been in office, and it is only after the Senate tried to send you the information on recommendations of county public accounts that you notice you have said how many you have been misled on many occasions by sending this email. And is there proof to show that through the chair, to show that you, apart from directing the ICT department, to show that this email has been compromised or they was not part of the handing over when the current governor, Daktari, took over?
Yes.
County Secretary, take a breath. Because I don't even know how you brought us into this discussion on email.
Correct.
You know, sometimes the less you say, the better. Because now we are going to end up distracted. So, can you reconfigure your response in a minute, so that we can come back to these numbers?
And Governor, while on it through chair with the indulgence, so it means we are not anywhere with what we should be doing, because it is the position of your county secretary that since you did not get our recommendations in time, it means you didn't effect our recommendations. Then it means, Chair, our meeting is in futility, because unless you tell us when did you receive these recommendations, because we made it in March.
In May. I responded the chair,
in May.
To the chair.
So we are in October. How many months down the line?
May to October will be about 5 months.
So in 60 days. 60 days is how many months?
2.
So you can see your defense is not holding water. You are clutching on a drowning straw.
Okay.
Now, let me, Senator Mwenda Gatai, could you give us a way forward?
The way forward, yeah.
Can I clarify?
Just a minute, because we are getting into, and Senator Cherargei is very good at it. I can allow him to take you there. And you'll not be able to, I'm trying to get you out of there.
Chair, my good friend and governor is not prepared for this exercise. I think there's a team around the governor. I think he has given a lot of trust on the team. Right? I think the county secretary, the CC and so forth, and everybody else, I think you are not actually helping the governor, you know? And you know the buck will stop at your door, Your Excellency. So I think, Chair, along this line, I think then we are not into anything. We are not into anything. I think we are waiting for your guidance to see whether we can either terminate the process and maybe get the governor prepared for this matter.
Okay, fine. Let's try and do what we must do so that the governor can also see what he has to do. Does it mean that, so quickly, just ticking, because we must deal with pending